So for this presentation, we'll be taking a look at the designs and layout concept that we have within Dynamicweb. So the solution I have right here, the Rapido, is a fully functional and completed design that we have. So if I went to my content and I was to show the front page, you can see we have an entire design where everything has been set up already. So this already has a design. And if I start by just taking you to our websites, now we have our product website right here, the English one, which is the master, and then we have a Danish language version of the same website showed by this small indentation we have right here. So if I click my master website, the English one I have right here, and I take us to the edit view right here. When I go to the layout, you can see that it has selected the Rapido, so I can select another design right here if I wanted to. So this is our Rapidos, and way down here we have the Rapido PEM. And this is presented in the manner that if I go to the files archive and I go to my templates and designs, you'll find that I have two designs right here, the Rapido and the PEM. So going back here, you can see these are the ones that I have. And the one currently selected is the page CS HTML for the Rapido site. So going back here to the files again, I will go to my Rapido, and you can see right here, I have all the templates that goes for the website. So it had selected the page CS HTML, which is right here. So if I just edit this one, this is the very basics of the page template that we have. What you should notice is the inclusion of the master template file right here. So it just points to the master CH_HTML, and I will find that very file right here. So I can right click this, I can edit it. And if I just scroll past all these declarations we have at the top, you'll start to notice the very same information that you have in an old school index HTML file with the doc type and references to our style sheets and stuff like that. So what I would like to produce now is that I would like to produce a new folder right here with a new design. And the easiest way to find a new design, if I just flip to my file browser right here, this is my local drive C. I have a Dynamicweb folder, and then I have a files folder with the same things that you would notice right here. I have my digital assets and I have my files and so forth. So I'll just produce a new file right here within my designs right here. So I'll just go back to my application right here. So this is the Dynamicweb application. I go to the admin. I go to this one called updates, and you'll see I have a files, templates, and designs, and this is a default design that is shipped along with all Dynamicweb solutions. So I'll just copy this one and I'll put it into my templates designs right here alongside with the others. So I'll just paste this one. So now I have a new design. And if I go down to the designs folder, you'll see that it has three templates right here, the DB front page, item, and page. And this front page one is the one that I will be pointing to at my layout. So now I have this new designs folder. So if I just go back to my apps right here, I'll just double click to get to the front here and go to my websites. And I would like to add a new website right here. And this is my awesome website, of course. So I'll just save it. Oh, a value must be entered in layout. So let's just do that. So that's because I haven't chosen any layout which is needed and which is mandatory. So now you'll see that I have a new one right here, Dynamicweb, which is available from the list. I'll just point to the DW front page CS_HTML right here. Okay. So I will save and close. I'll do nothing else but that. And now I can go to my content right here, and I can select it from the top, my awesome website. I have no pages, so I'll just add a page. New page, a blank page. I'll just call it front page. Here we go. So now I have a page. I have no paragraph, so let's just add the paragraph. I'll right click my content, add a new paragraph. And what I notice right now is that this is actually an item and not an ordinary paragraph. So I'll just change the settings for that. So I'll go to my settings. I'll go to editing and interface settings. So this is because on the Rapido website we have restricted the use of ordinary paragraphs. We only want to use item paragraphs. I'll get back to the concept of items in another video. But what I need right here is that I noticed that here on the paragraph, the disable standard paragraph has been checked. So I'll just remove this one and I'll save and close it. I'll go back to my content. I'll double click to refresh and I'll click the page and new paragraph. And now a new one has emerged right here, the blank paragraph. That was the one I was looking for. So I'll just add this paragraph, hello world, and hello world. I'll save it. I can click the show and it will take me to the front end of my new page, and hopefully it will display my hello world text right here. So this is a very basic design. So going back again and going to my files archive, it hasn't refreshed. I'll just double click this one and it will load it again. So going to my designs, you'll see that now I have a dynamic web right here. And it also has the DV front page. So if I right click this one and I click edit, you'll see that also in this case, as we did with the Rapido website, we have a reference to the master template, and it's situated in a master folder called main CS.html. So if I go back here, I have a master folder right here and I have a main, and right clicking and editing that, you'll notice the very same thing again. We have the doc type like an ordinary index file would have, and we have the references to our style sheets. And one other thing that I would like to just show is that if we go to the front page that we have right here, there are two important things that you should also notice in this very simple setup. And that is that other than the inclusion of the master template to give us the overall design that we need, we have this DW content. And then we have the ID content, and this is what will ensure, this very class we have right here is what will ensure that we actually get a render of dynamic web content to the front end design that we have. So this is very important. If you go to the doc site that we have right here on the Dynamicweb 9, you can find a lot of information about how this works, and if you feel like it, you can even implement a new design from very scratch. If you go to the training and certification area, we have the T1 content and marketing implementer, and we have the designs, layouts and templates right here. And if you follow the instructions you have right here, you will actually be creating a new design from scratch with master template and everything that goes along with it. So that's worth a look. But nevertheless, this brings us to the end of this presentation. So thank you for watching.